Hello from southern Myanmar. I'm holding the microphone to try and block the wind because it's a little bit windy. It's a beach after all. This is very probably the most secluded beach that I have ever been to in my life. It's just me and the fishermen. There's a very small fishing village here, and then this huge beach. Burmese people don't really swim during the day because they don't want to get suntan, so yeah, I've just been walking along and checking it out. The water is cloudy because there's a lot of like sand and stuff in it. But yeah, I mean, it's really beautiful. It took like an hour and a half, I think, to get here on the scooter. And for the last, I think, half an hour, it was just all these like really bumpy, really bumpy, like dirt roads with like boulders and stuff in them. But I certainly think it was worth it because this is like really impressive. There's a bit of garbage on the other side, and there's a beach that is closer to where I'm staying, to the guest house in Yei. That's the name of the place, Yei. But apparently that has quite a lot of garbage, so I decided to come to this one instead. I really like it here. I think it might be my favorite place. Yesterday we did a tour and started by going up to Banana Hill because it used to look like a banana, but it doesn't really so much anymore. And there's a pagoda up there that is really, it's like 5 stories high, and inside it's really decorative, and the views again are just, breathtaking. There are a lot of trees here, so as opposed to some of the other landscapes that I've seen, it's very green and like quite lush. And so, yeah, we went into the pagoda, and then we went to the monastery that was beside it, and we had lunch there. The monks asked us to stay and have lunch, which was quite nice. The food was really good. And then our guide, whose name is STP, he took us to meet his family because he was telling us about his niece who's like a year and a half. So we went to see her and to meet the rest of his family. There are like 12 people living in a 1-bedroom sort of house, so quite different to what we would be used to. And they were so nice. And then in the afternoon we went to a small village. They call it School Village. I can't remember what the name is in Burmese. And it's, this really tiny village, and it's where the river Yei sort of comes down from the mountain. So like the water is really clear and it's really fresh. It's really beautiful, so we went swimming there. It was just like such a beautiful day. Really nice, really fun. Burmese people are very into astrology, so I found out that my day of the week sign based on the day that I was born is elephant. So I'm an elephant, in case it wasn't clear before. Really like it here. It's really beautiful. I'm taking an overnight bus to Yangon, and I have to leave the day after tomorrow. After I recorded that other video, I tried to go across like a sort of little river thing where there were some boulders because the guy who owns the guest house said that you can go around there, and then there's like a stupa, and it's nice, and there's like a viewpoint. So I was looking at this like little river thing, and I couldn't really get across, and then this little boy was like motioning to me, and in the end I like got on his little boat, and I mean it wasn't very wide, so I just kind of like jumped on the boat, and it went a few feet, and then I jumped off on the other side, and then so these 3 little monkeys were like showing me how to climb on the rocks, and like it wasn't necessarily like easy. It looks like it would be easy, but there was a lot of kind of up and down. And then at a certain point, there was quite a sort of large crevice, and I thought, I don't know if I actually want to jump across that. So I decided just to go back, and also I needed to make sure that I was going to be back in time to, get the bus and stuff. So we turned around and headed back the other way, and then they invited me into their home. and I sort of saw all of the family, and I was like showing them videos on the iPad, like mostly animal videos that I'd taken at the zoo in Mandalay. And then I left there and went to go and get the scooter. And then I had about like, I don't know, 8 or 10 kids all following me as I was leaving. So yeah, I like bought them some chips and then they ran away. And then I drove at a very reasonable pace in order to make sure that I was back in time. I have about an hour and then I have to leave for the bus.